do it for the love, and I do it for the likes.
I'm meeting with someone on Upwork. Get me into the Zoom. Hi, I'm doing good. How are you? Can you see me? Good, good. Thank you. So do you. Nice to meet you too. I'm really excited about the call. I'm like, all of this is new to me. I'm used to doing everything myself. So mostly what I need is like email marketing and social media management. A typical social media client, how many hours on average do you say you're hired for? Got it. And scheduling it. Because I have all the content, I just struggle with posting it. I'm like, what else do I need to send you? Do you need to see? Well, I think my Instagram and everything is on the website. Yes, I have 3. So it's on my main Taasha Reneé. Yes, the one linked to my website. And then I have my family page. It's in the family tab on the website. And that goes to our YouTube. So the last Instagram is a private page because it's only for moms. So it's a private group just for mothers to be able to connect with each other. So your girl done hired a social media manager, and I am using my money from donating plasma to pay for her. So if y'all like to think that there's no way possible to be able to accomplish whatever dream you have, or you feel like you ain't getting the place where you feel you need to be, baby, because I've been sitting here holding on to so much, I think, valuable content, whether that's like parenting or just like my relationship or personal development. I don't post anything because sometimes it feels like it's such a daunting task to sit down and create content. So I have like footage from like last year that I haven't even like posted at all. So even if I don't record at all for the rest of the year, I'm good. Like I don't need to be recording anything else because I really have so much shit to put out. So I know initially I thought I wanted a virtual assistant, but in reality it's been so hard for me to delegate to a virtual assistant when I just know that I had needed somebody to run my social media accounts because I have too much social media accounts, and I'm right now adding her to all of my accounts, and we're gonna see where it goes from there, because the more I sit here striving for every little detail, trying to make sure that it's perfect in my eyes, which I wasn't really doing that. I was really just procrastinating. I feel like I'll be able to get a lot more work done because I'm with somebody that specializes in doing what they do. So taking that load off of myself and the pressure off of trying to be a marketing guru or trying to be this social media expert, when it's like I'm just supposed to create the content. I'm creating it. Somebody help me put it out, please. So we'll see how that goes. We are in the beginning of July. This was not even one of my goals, but I'm really glad that I am able to find somebody. So social media manager, July 2023. So we're in the second half of the year. We'll see what kind of change is happening from now until then. Right now my income that I'm making is practically zero. I make about $100 or $200 on my close friends every month on Instagram. If I reach my bonus on YouTube, I barely get like $100 every month. Outside of that, if I'm not promoting like my digital products like my birth video or my clock tampering ebook, I ain't getting nothing. And that's really it. So I really invest in myself way more than I'm seeing a return of investment, and I know a lot of that really just has to do with my lack of consistency and me just not showing up when I know that I need to. But I also have to give myself grace and realize that it's not that I really didn't want to show up, it just became overwhelming and I didn't know how to not do everything myself. So I'm at the point where I am really at capacity, and I know I can't do everything that I know that I see that I should be doing because I'm clouded by the weight. Like the weight is heavy and I feel like I really just need to pass that off. So I'm really focusing on creating the content, and once I create it, pass it on. Help me out, please. Like help me deal with the rest. So we'll see. The goal is to maybe get to, I would love to have $8,000 a month, and I only say an 8 because that's my favorite number, but right now I barely make $500 a month, and we are in July of 2023. So I'm looking at you, Taasha Reneé, and I want you to know that whenever you feeling discouraged, whenever you feeling like you have no motivation, whenever you feel like you're stuck in a rut, I really just want you to remember that all of this is a season. I think I hear my daughter waking up. Actually, I wrote this in my journal, so instead of me trying to be doing too much, I'm just gonna share what I said. It says, during my most difficult times, 5 things that I want to remember is that 1, I am safe. 2, this is just a season. 3, we are all going through it. 4, you are enough. And 5, I am proud of you. So I wrote this in my journal yesterday, so sorry if I was sitting here trying to talk to myself off a whim, but I wrote that in here. Advice I'd give to myself is to continue to show up. So I plan to do more things that brings me joy in July, getting a massage, going on a solo date, and basically just helping the less fortunate. Even though I know that we all over here going through some shit, like there's still things that I can do to help others as well. So I really want to prioritize my wellness, and that's overall just being kind and just being genuine and just connecting with others out of a place of vulnerability and authenticity, instead of trying to like compete with one another. Like we really could be helping each other out way more than we know. And I'm really in that season where it's like I can't take on everything myself, and I can't extend myself to anybody else because I'm so consumed with the shit that I have going on. But it's like, pass that on and you'll be able to help other people. So that's what I'm doing. I'm using my, let me cover the name, my plasma card to pay for my social media manager. I'm right now setting her up on Notion, because until I figure out everything that I'm supposed to figure out, I'm still learning, and it's okay to not have it figured out. And to be honest, I know there's a lot of people that be watching my channel that are quite younger than me, that feel like they should be ahead of maybe where they currently are. And I just want y'all to understand, right? I feel that way a lot of times, right? But your journey is your journey, and don't compare yourself to anybody else's own, because you might be sitting here 25, 26 and trying to figure out, when am I going to find that right person, or might be on your journey of trying to get pregnant, or you might just be starting school. Like, just like anybody could be doing any kind of thing. We're all going through our own journey in life, and it's easy to look at somebody else's situation and feel like you should have been further. I am 35 years old, okay? Yeah, okay, Tasha, you married and you have a child, but I can also say something about somebody else and be like, okay, yeah, but you have a degree, or yeah, but you have a house. Like, there's certain things that you never want to look at somebody else's life and compare, because what you're going through is for you, and the only thing that you should be taking from other people is maybe their experiences and just using that to be able to learn. That's it. But you're not supposed to be looking at other people's life in envy as if somebody else is better than you. Like, your life and you are worth way more than you might think, because it's so easy. When I tell you creating content, like, I feel like I am very authentic when it comes to sharing myself online. Like, I don't really edit much, so you really seeing the true raw version of me. And even in seeing those true raw versions of me, all of those clips are still edited in a way that I have to condense it to make sure the story makes sense, or to cut out a lot of the and oohs, and like, so much times of what, so many things of what you're seeing online is curated for the person that's watching it. So if I could leave anybody that's watching any type of content that might feel like they're stuck with the comparison, or they just don't know how to move forward because they feel like they're behind, sometimes you have to look back to realize how far you come. Because I promise you that how you was a year ago, right, is not how you are right now. And we need to give ourselves grace and basically celebrate every small little step that you take. Because it's easy to probably look at it from a big trajectory and be like, well, I ain't really accomplished nothing. But when you look at those small little steps, you are making steps forward, and those are the progress that you need to be holding on to. Those is going to be the fuel that's going to continue to keep taking those next steps and those next steps. Don't worry about trying to figure out how to get to the end. The next step, just focus on the next step. And I'm really just talking to me and you. If there's anything I can do to help you share yourself online, get you like more awareness, or just like if there's anything we can do to connect and you feel like you have something dope that we can work with, holla at me. Shout me an email. I put my email in the description below. But I really want us all to win, because we all have so many different unique stories and so many things that make us who we are, and I just want people to have the confidence to be able to show up and share that. You are in control of the decisions that you make, and if you feel called to share your story to be able to impact other people, and you feel like there's a calling on you to be able to show up and help others, I feel like it's time to put that self-doubt like to rest and just like chill over in a corner. Like you could ride in the back seat, but understand that we all have a purpose out here, and even if you are afraid in sharing that, realize that it's not for you. Like these messages and these videos that I do, it's not for me. And as much as I sit here and I record and I edit and I post, a lot of times I look back at it and I'm like, wow, I can't stand hearing myself talk. But at the end of the day, I'm not doing this shit for myself, because a lot of y'all be watching these videos and resonate with a lot of the shit that I be saying. And a lot of times when I be sharing myself, I realize how connected I am with y'all after I'm sharing it. When you are so consumed with your own thoughts and your own bubble, your own space, it's hard to see that a lot of us are going through a lot of the same shit. So until we get up and actually say what we're going through, we always gonna feel alone. So I really just trying to create a safe space for us to be able to like network with each other, grow with each other, learn with each other, and just like lift each other up. Because why are we not all besties? I'm not saying that I want to be people's friend, okay? Because there's a difference between networking and growing and learning with each other, and you just being in my space trying to leech off and step on top of people, right? We all about collaborating and working with each other. So that's it, and that's all. I clearly have been rambling, and this is a new video that I just came up with. Like, what the hell, Tasha, you pumping up content? Drink your water and mind your business. So that's all. I'm using this video to be a help for whenever I feel like I am doubting myself. Whenever I feel like I'm going through difficult times, I'm gonna put on this video and I'm going to watch it back and listen to what I'm saying, because sometimes it really gets hard when you're just going by the day to day and you don't take time to reflect on how far you come. So I just want to remind you, Taasha Reneé, and I also want to remind you and everybody that watching this video that you are more than enough. You have a story worth sharing, and if you need help to share that story, holla at me, because that's what I want us to do. I want us to be comfortable with sharing who we are unapologetically, without fear of anybody coming at you to tell you anything about you, because we all have our own shit to go through. And that's it, and that's all. I'm just here to support y'all. So thank you for watching. My kids are now awake from their nap. Yes, baby, you had a great nap? Oh my gosh, my baby said they had a great nap, and I just created a great video. Thank y'all so much for watching. If you're not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and subscribe. Taasha Reneé. I upload videos every single Tuesday. And that's it, and that's all. Bye, y'all.